Today we'll be taking down this Hustler 5BTV and we'll be installing this 30-meter trap to make it a 6BTV. We just got this from DX Engineering. We're going to put the antenna on, take it down, put on some soul horses, put this together. I'll show you how we do that, and then we're going to tune it up using the MFA antenna analyzer to fine-tune it. It's coming up next. Disconnect this antenna, take it down, and put it on the soul horses so we can put the 30-meter trap in. We can disconnect the ground and all the radials and the homemade bowline. And I'm going to pull the nuts in this cover that I keep the top of that pipe covered with so we don't lose any parts. And get the show on the road. Okay. I'm going to remove all of this and we'll continue when it's on the horses. Okay, we're removing the tubing and the spider off the from the 20-meter trap right up. So we're just going to loosen that up and remove all of it. And this comes off. This is no longer used, so we can discard that. Well, we'll save it for the future. And we're going to put the clamps back on here because we're going to use this 24-inch section here. It's going to go on here, but before we do that, we're going to put Penetrox so it doesn't seize up. So we use Penetrox on the outside here so it doesn't seize up. So we're just going to put some of this on here and squish it around. This way, we have to take it apart in the future. It'll be a lot easier. Put it on the inside, and we'll put that on here with the trap. Next, we'll install the trap. We'll then have the extra clamps, and then we'll put the trap on. Let me get the extra clamps off of here. All right, so we got the sections disconnected. And put more Penetrox on here. Slide that in, and our clamps. Now we got these new top section. More Penetrox on here. When the next section goes on. Don't forget to put Penetrox on the threads for the 75-80 meter bowline. Got to adjust it with Penetrox on here so that don't seize up, or else you're gonna have to be very difficult getting it off. All right, let's clean that off. Let's reinstall this. All right. Okay, now we're going to do the measurements. Now, going to the instructions here. Always go by the instructions first. And so we're going to do the lower section to the 20-meter trap to the 30-meter trap. So the sections between the tubes is, this says, according to the instructions, is 1.5 inches. So we're going to measure 1.5 inches between sections. So 1.5 inches. So that would be 1.5 between sections. Oh, measure 1.5 inches. And this is a little bit more. Slightly more. There we go, 1.5 inches, right on the money. And we'll tighten this up. We're going to fine tune it in a minute. And then we're going to do the same at this end. 1.5 inches at each end, they said. So let's go. 1.5 inches. We'll put our bracket here, tighten it down, clamp it. And now at the other end, we have to adjust the other end, the F end, and it says that'd be the top between the 80 millimeter or the 40. So this would be also, it says 1.5 inches. So we're going to adjust this to 1.5 inches. Okay. It's a hair more. There we go, 1.5 inches. Let's tighten it down. And that's the assembly of the 30 meter trap into the antenna. So now we're going to get our MFJ analyzer and check it out, both laying down and standing up. Be back in a second. All right, we did the modification of 5B2V to a 6B2V. We added a 30 meter trap, and we hooked up the balun, homemade balun. This is going through all our coax, approximately 50 feet of LMR 400 out to the antenna. And we're on 80 meters right now. You can see the VISWAR is down to 1.9. You can tune it across. You can see that's pretty good. We retune the antenna and we can operate on 80. Now we're going to check. Let's check the next band. We're going to go to 40 meters. Let's check 40 real quick. Look at that, 40 meters, go down to CW portion 1.1, up to the phone portion 1.5, up to the top end, and we got 1.8, 1.9. Let's go to 30 meters. Let's go down to 30. It's 10.1. Let's go to 10.1. There you go, 10.1, it's 1.2. Scroll through the band, there's the top end, there's 1.1. Pretty even all the way out. Let's go to 10 meters. 10 meters, 1.5. Go through the band to 29. Look at that one, pretty even across 10 meters. We retuned the whole thing. Look at that, from one end to the other in the spectrum over there. All right, let's go to 20 meters. And we go through, stroll through 40. I mean 20 meters. Its VISWAR is pretty steady. 1.5. 1.4 from one end to the other end. Let's go to now 15 meters. It's 21 megahertz. Let's scroll through there. Oh, 1.0. Look at that VISWAR. That's going through my homemade balun and all this cable out to the antenna. So it's pretty flat on all the bands. So we'll take some more measurements later. We'll go outside and take some measurements outside at the base of the antenna, but this is going through the entire system, through the my wall, out all the way out to the jumpers, and all the way out to the antenna, like I said, through the balun, and it's pretty flat. That's it for now.